Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on C programming for beginners. And in the last video I have shown you what is a function and how we can call function from our main function, right? And how we can declare a simple function like this. Okay, now in this video I'm going to show you how to declare and use a function which takes parameters or arguments. So suppose we want to make a function which adds two values and prints the sum. Okay, so what we are going to do is here we will declare a function which returns nothing, so we will write void and then the name of the function. You can name it as sum or add, whatever you find appropriate for your program. Okay, I will name it as sum. And now because we want to pass two numbers which we can sum, we will pass them as an argument for a function. So how to pass an argument? In these two brackets, we will give int the type of the argument first, and then we will give the name of the argument, for example a. And in a similar way we can pass the second argument, int b. And you can pass any number of argument in the function, for example int c, int d, and so on. But right now we want to just add two numbers, so we will pass only two arguments, right? And then we will just give two curly braces here, not this one but this one. And now what we want to do from this function, we want to add these two functions and pass it into other variable. For example, we will name it as sum, which will hold the sum of our two arguments, which is a and b. So we will just do a plus b, and now we want to print the sum. So we will just write print f, and inside this we will just write sum is equal to percentage d comma sum. Okay, and now and whenever you want to add these two numbers, you can just call the sum function inside your main function here. So just call it, and for example you want to add two numbers. For example you want to add 50 and 60, so we will just write 50 comma 60, because this sum function takes two arguments, one is a and one is b. So you can pass 50 as a and 60 as b here, right? And what will this do? So this sum function will replace a by 50 and b by 60, and then in here this a plus b will be 50 plus 60, and it will transfer the sum to this sum variable, and then this sum will be printed here. So let's try to run the program first, and it prints 110, which is true. In a similar way you can call this function multiple times. For example, you want to get the sum multiple times. Let's give /n here to change the line, and this time we want to add 100 or 1000 plus 500. In here we want to add 111 and 222, and in here we want to add 123 and 4, 5, 6, for example, and we want to print the sum of all these, this, and this. Run the program and it will give you the sum 110, 1500, which is the sum of these two numbers, 33 or 333, which is the sum of these two numbers, and 596, which is the sum of these two numbers, right? Let me change the slash to backslash because it will just change the line like this and run the program once again, and now it will change the line 110, 1500, 333 and 579, which is the addition of first sum, second sum, third sum and fourth sum, like this. And you can call your function multiple times. Now for example, you want that user should define these two values. At runtime, what we can do is we can declare two numbers, x comma y, two integers which are, and then we will ask the user to give these two numbers. So we will print f and we will write please enter two numbers, okay, and then /n to change the line, and then we will just say printf number 1 and change the line once again, and then we will use scanf, which we use to take input, right? So we will write scanf and then in the bracket %d and then comma and then this symbol to take integer, this AND symbol, right? And then value of x, which will be our first number, and in the same way we will pass the second number, which is y. So printf number 2, this is number 2. I'll give space so we can see it better, and the second time we will pass or scan y. So x is this one and y is this one. We are scanning two numbers, and now we will pass these x and y sum as a first argument and second argument for this sum function. And what will this do? Now when we run the program, we will run the program first, and now the program asks for two numbers. So it says please enter two numbers, number 1, so we will give number 1, for example 6458, this is the number 1, and press enter, and now it says number 2, so we will give second number 1025, for example, and when we press enter we will see sum is equal to 7483, which is the sum of the above two numbers, right? So in this way we can ask the user to give two numbers, and we can make the sum of these two numbers and print it on the screen, right? So these are called function with argument, and arguments is this one, argument 1, argument 2, and in the same way you can pass any number of argument to a function, and you can call your function inside your main program with those arguments, right? So I hope you have understood the basic concept of functions with arguments or functions with parameter, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.